Now, the National Assembly has approved the appointment of Noordin Haji as the next Director General of the National Intelligence Service. The approval by the National Assembly followed a nod by the Departmental Committee on Defense, Intelligence and Foreign Relations. Once appointed, Haji will succeed Major-General Rtd Philip Kameru, who has served as the spymaster since August 2014. Ayub reports.
The Departmental Committee on Defense, Intelligence and Foreign Relations in its recommendations said, having considered the suitability, capacity and integrity of the nominee and pursuant to Section 8(2) of the Public Appointments Parliamentary Approval Act No. 33 of 2011, as read together with Section 7, Subsection 1 of the National Intelligence Service Act of 2012, the committee recommends that the National Assembly approves the nomination of Mr. Noordin Mohamed Haji, CBS, OGW, for appointment as the Director General of the National Intelligence Service.
And for a country to have a proper security machinery, we must have an intelligence service that is perfect in every sense of the word. We cannot eliminate the scourge of Al-Shabaab and the kind of insecurities we have in this country unless we have somebody whom we have all a lot of trust in.
This great son of Garissa County, a great son of Kenya, whose family also, Mr. Speaker, has served this country. His father, not just a senator, but also as an experienced administrator and security man in the past. And I do hope that the DPP Noordin Haji will follow in the footsteps of his late father.
The committee in a report before Parliament pointed out that Haji met all the requirements of Chapter 6 of the Constitution on leadership and integrity, having been duly cleared by the Ethics and Anti-Corruption Commission, the Kenya Revenue Authority, the Directorate of Criminal Investigations, the Office of the Registrar of Political Parties and the Higher Education Loans Board.
Any constitutional or statutory requirements relating to the Office of Director General of the National Intelligence Service and suitability of the nominee for the appointment proposed, having regard to whether the nominee's abilities, experience and qualities met the needs of the agency.
I suppose that Mr. Haji will be able to do the same and in fact do better. Mr. Speaker, this House appropriates colossal sums of money. This House appropriates a lot of money year in, year out to the NIS. And that money is appropriated for the sole purpose of capacitating the institution for it to be able to execute its mandate without any hindrance.
The Nelson Koech-led committee also took note of petitions that were filed contesting the suitability of Haji, inasmuch as it found them wanting. Eliud Karanja Matindi submitted before the committee that Haji was unsuitable for failing to protect the independence of the Office of the Director of Public Prosecutions. Sheila Masinde, the Executive Director of Transparency International, raised Haji's unsuitability on grounds of withdrawal of cases, filing cases without sufficient evidence, and withdrawing cases without publicly available and sufficient reasons. Mr. John, as identified by the committee, accused Haji of coercion to vindicate state officers and thus failing in integrity and failure to promote public confidence in his office. Haji will take over from Major-General Rtd Philip Kameru, who has led the National Spy Agency since September 2014, with a term renewal in 2019. Haji was appointed to the Office of the Director of Public Prosecutions in March 2018 and will leave the office a year before his 8-year non-renewable tenure lapses. Ayub Abdikadir, Citizen.